What's up guys, so in this video we're going to talk about how to double your ROAS with this single thing that we're going to cover in this video, and it's going to be one thing that's holding you back from scaling your Facebook ads account. And this is going to be probably one of the most important videos that you can watch on Facebook ad, because I see many e-commerce owners that make this mistake. So if you fix these things, I promise you that you will increase your ROAS significantly. So without further ado, let's get straight to the video. So the number one reason I see brands having a low ROAS is that they don't have a proper testing framework for their ads. So they don't have a clear plan for creatives that will help them test and scale what works, which is one of the most important things when it comes to Facebook ads. For this reason, their ROAS is stuck or consistently declining, and some of their ads work and some don't. And in the best scenario, when they don't have this proper testing framework, they're barely profitable with their Facebook ads. But here is the big problem when it comes to this. They run their ads, they have some profitability, but they don't know exactly what works and why it works, which is super important. They don't know how to repeat their success so they can create more creatives that work, that will help them with a better ROAS, with a lower CPA and stuff. And you end up with a bunch of different ads that you're running. You create new ads completely randomly, and then you wonder why you can't scale further, what's holding you back, and why you have low ROAS. And if you fix this thing, which we will cover throughout this video, you will finally scale further. So here's the thing. First of all, let's cover what is the goal of your ad. So obviously the main goal of your ad is to acquire new customers and to generate profit. Like, that's pretty obvious, right? But here's one more important thing that's equally important to this thing that I have mentioned. So without this thing that we will cover in this video, after some time you will not be able to acquire new customers profitably, and your ads will become unprofitable. So you will see how your ROAS declines and you just won't be able to scale further. So here's the thing. Whenever you are running your ads, and this is super important, you need to use your ads and the money that you spend on your ads to learn from the market. So this is the graph that I have just designed. So the money that you spend on that, you should generate the revenue with it, which is most probably what you're already doing. And you should also at the same time learn from that market and learn from these ads that you push. So what I mean by that is that whenever you are spending your money on ads, you need to have a clear idea why you are spending money on that particular ad. And this is very important. By doing this, you will have a clear idea on what worked and why, so you can repeat the success, create more winning ads, cut losers, and scale your ad account. You want to earn from your ads, but at the same time learn from them so you can earn even more. So this is very important thing, and this is what we're going to cover in this video, how you can do that, right? So in order for you to earn from your ads and learn from the market, you need to have a great ad testing framework. So by having a proper testing framework, you will increase your ROAS because you will clearly see what works and what doesn't. And you will scale easier because you will know what ads you need to create more that will help you scale further. So a proper testing framework consists of all these things that we will cover in this video. So in short, it's customer understanding. You need to understand your customer. It's angle testing. It's ads testing framework. So how do you actually test different angles and stuff? You need to have a proper naming conventions, which is super important, and how to monitor your results so that you know what you should iterate on, what you should create more, what you should create less, and what you should cut so your ROAS increases. So let's go with the first thing. Here we have the customer understanding. So I will cover this briefly because the main point of this video is Facebook ads, but I still have to cover this because it's so essential. And it's much easier than it sounds. Yet not many brands do this. They're lazy or whatever. They don't know how to do it and stuff. But this is the foundation for effective marketing. You need to really understand your customers before crafting any message that will help you sell to them, right? So you need to have one document that's called psychographic data, where you will keep all your insights about your customer's pain point, desired benefits, objections, and more. So this is one example of the psychographic data. You can see it contains all the benefits, all the pain points, all the objections of your customers, what methods they have tried before coming up with your solutions and stuff, what features do they value, and all these things. So I will create a separate video so how you can create this psychographic data and that you can use for your marketing. But for now, you should understand that you need to have this one document where you will put all the insights about your customers. You can do this manually, or you can just do it with the ChatGPT. ChatGPT is very good at this as well. You need to have these things because you will see all the next steps are just like compounding on this one. So let's go with the second part of our testing framework. So the next thing that we have here is the angle testing. So after you have your psychographic data, you will find out that there are different pain points that you can solve and different benefits that your product provides your customer with. So I will give you an example. So let's say you're selling this fitness tracker wristband and you want to craft a perfect message so you can sell as much as possible. And what are the pain points that you are solving with this problem? So what are the problems that people have that you could find a fit and sell them this product on? So pain points that you could be solving with this product. So you could sell this product to a person who just don't know how much they are running. You can sell this product to the person who lacks motivation, for example. You can sell it as well to somebody who is just not satisfied with the data accuracy from the other devices. You can also sell it to the people who just don't want to carry their phone. It's too bulky while they're running and stuff. You can also sell it to people that wants to be on the call while they're running. And you can also sell it to somebody who wants just to track their sleep, right? So in this example, what I want you to see is that how a single product can solve multiple pain points for different people, and each benefit of this product is appealing to the same niche because all these guys are looking to improve their health basically, but it's a completely different sub niche. And what I mean by that is that a person who lacks motivation is completely different from a person who just wants the very accurate data tracking, right? So these are completely two different type of people, and for that reason, when you're crafting the ad for your brand, you need to craft a completely different messaging for all these type of people, even though you're selling one single product. So that's why the angle testing is important, because you can craft like ads for all these different angles. And your job is to test all these different angles and to see which angle fits the best your market. So this is what it's called, the product market fit, and this is why you need to test different angles and to find that product market fit. So for now, I just want you to understand that your product that you're selling can provide multiple benefits, and your job is to find which benefit is the most important to your customers. So just do the psychographic data and list out all the different benefits and angles that you can target them with. So then in this next section, we're going to cover how you should test these different angles. So what I want to do is to list out all the angles and test them. Okay, so you will find out when you're testing all these things that 20% of the angles and the benefits works better than the 80%. So how do you actually test all these angles and find out which one works the best? So this is the ad account structure that I use personally for testing, and you can see at the top we have the campaign, and I use the ABO campaign because I just want more control for my test. I want to increase the budget of what works, decrease of what doesn't, and sometimes even scale my ad sets within the testing campaign. What is really important here is that you want to have each angle for each ad set. So if, for example, we want to target people who wants a better sleep and stuff with our device, right, we want to have that within a single ad set. If we want to target people who just lacks motivation and need all these things like to remind them that they should be running and stuff, we want to have that in a different ad set. So each ad set is one angle, and all these ads that are, for example, tackling the lack of motivation or better sleep or accurate tracking and stuff, all these ads are within that single ad set. So this is super important because when you push your Facebook ad set, it just creates that initial condition, and based on that, it will target all these people that are in that category of that angle that you want. So for that reason, it's super important to have each angle as an ad set individually, right? So then you want to set up the KPI for cost of purchase. So you want to set what's the bare minimum that your ad set needs to have in order for you to say that it's successful or not. Then the next thing is that you want to evaluate ads at least after they spend 1x of your AOV. So if your AOV is $80 and if it spends $80 and it didn't get any purchase and stuff, you just want to cut it. And if it has spent $80 and it's performing very well, you of course want to keep it running. And if it has spent $80 and it's not like the best performing, but it has some purchases, you can just wait for it to spend another AOV. So it would be 2 times the AOV. Also, one important thing is that when you're testing all these things, you want to exclude your buyers from the test, because Facebook tends like to retarget your buyers because they know that there's like a good chance for them purchasing your product. So you want to exclude them, so you keep the test 100% fair across all the ad sets and stuff. You can do this with the Facebook pixel, or you can just do it with the Klaviyo integration. So, but once you push all these ads and you just have your structure for the testing and all these things, in order to monitor your performance and to see what works and what doesn't, it's crucial that you have a proper naming conventions, which we will cover next. So what is the proper naming conventions? So if you don't have this right, your ad account will look like a complete mess and you will need more and more time to evaluate what works and what not. So naming conventions are basically how you name your campaigns, how you name your ad sets and the ads in your ad account. So this is the naming convention that we use at the Seven Ecom. So you can just screenshot it and use it for your ad account. This will really help you with having way more organized ad account structure, so that way when you're running your campaigns you will see what angle works better and what not. For example, for the ad set, we have mentioned that each ad set is an angle itself. So for the ad sets, you want to have the date, you want to have what is the product that you're running, you want to set what is the targeting that you're using. In this example, it's broad, and you want to have what is that angle. In this example, we have the data accuracy. In the next ad set, you would have like sleep improvement and all these things. So it's really important that you have these things set up well, and this will help you understand what works good in your ad account, what doesn't, and you will know how to scale your ad account. So after that, what's left with all these things set up is that you should monitor your ads and stuff. You will find out that 20% of your angles work better than the rest. Once again, that's a Pareto principle. And your job is to find what these angles are, create more creatives for these angles and push them further. Also, it's very recommended you have like a swipe file, a swipe sheet where you will write what works and what doesn't. That's how you will continuously learn from your market, and you will use that data when you're creating next batch of ads and all these things. And that way you will find what's effective and what works for your ad account. So that's how you find effective ads for your business and scale them. You can monitor your ad performance on your ad account, or you can just pull out that data and analyze it in the Google Sheets. You can do it manually, or you can just use the tool Data Slayer, which automates all that process. So that's it for this video. I highly recommend you to apply this principle to your ad account because it will really help you a lot. All the money that you spend in your ad account will not serve you with a high revenue. It will also serve you with the learning that you can reinvest and profit more from your ad account. This is a very crucial thing, and I highly recommend you to have it if you are serious about your business and you want to scale your ad account. And if you'd like us to take care of all these things so you don't have to bother with them, we will apply this principle to your ad account and test and create new ads. And we will also cover the conversion rate optimization and Klaviyo email marketing. Click the link down below and book a quick discovery call with me so we can get to know each other and potentially start working together. So like and subscribe if you like more content like this. So see you in the next one.